Order your shirt today on the website 2127news.net.
Assault rifle, AK-47 hybrid. Look at that big thing. Looks heavy, right? Now this is just my bug out bag, and actually my assault rifle is broken. It's in half right there. It's a big mess inside of a what you would call a hydration pack, but not really, because this, let me show you this bad boy real quick here. Slides out like so. And it turns out that nothing is broken. This is going to be really hard to do with one hand, so you have to forgive me. This is called Keltec SU-16 Bravo. Stand that right up there. Check that bad boy out. That didn't, hang on. How'd that fit in that hydration pack? Alright, enough of the games. Alright, let me show you some cool things about this rifle and why I recommend it to everyone. And we'll go over some of the talking points of it. But as you see here, folks, I mean, you really cannot beat that. Let me see if I can't lean it up here real quick. Hang on, sorry. Now you guys can actually get a good picture of how big the rifle is without being in half. Yes, that is an 80-pound bug-out bag, and yes, I can carry it very easily, as well as a vest. I recommend that we all be training to carry such things, because it appears in the very near future, according to the news, we will be needing them. Just like this little boy here. I said the name already, but I'm going to say it again. It's Keltec SU-16B. It's semi-automatic, chambered in .223 and .556. They're the same round. One is metric and the other is not. 5.56 tends to be a little bit hotter of a round as well. This is semi-automatic, so it should be classified as an assault rifle, right? No, because check out the grip. It's not a pistol grip. It doesn't have your typical stock on it, which we've got a lot to cover with this bad boy right here. I love this gun. So, with that said, let's go over some of these real cool features. I had a tripod for this camera, and I don't know where it is. That tends to happen to a lot of my stuff. It just up and walks away. But anyways, check this out. So this is how it sits, like so. It's kind of, I mean, you can run a monopod system with this, but it's not going to work too well. And I'd love a bipod. And I know typically people spend hundreds of dollars on bipods. But this rifle actually has one built in. Check this out. So you see this button right here. Let me turn this up a little bit here. Sorry guys. It's going to be really rough to do today. See that button right there? There's another one on this side. What you do is you just simply pop and release. Oh no, we have a bipod. Which means, prone, all I gotta do is press two buttons. I don't have to have this other bulky thing folding up. In fact, I just go from the grip, pop it out, let's go. I made that look easy. I see a lot of people struggling with it. I think the way that you do it the easiest is very simple. Just pull back, release. And you can obviously, yeah. I guess I better show you real quick too before we go any further. Alright, here's your bolt. Clear. Something else with the bolt real quick. So we're going to go from, let's check out this front sight real quick here. As you can see, it's a pin right there. Very accurate rifle. I was quite surprised. People spend thousands and thousands and thousands on their ARs. I've seen some go all the way up to $4,000, I think. It's bad, real nice one. I would take it any day. But for $700, you can't beat this. So moving backwards, let's go to the bolt, which is next. Alright, let me see if you can see that pretty well. Okay, cool. So, with ARs, you have to go to training classes, or you can learn some things on how to get your bolt to get out of there real quick. I did that wrong. Let me show you this. This bad boy, when you're out of a round, locks back. Like so. Now you don't really have to do all that fancy stuff with an AR, you just simply release. Pretty neat, right? Alright, let me pull this out bipod again real quick here. Show you some things. So as you can see, there appears to be two different tubes. The reason there are two different tubes is because this is a piston system. Less dirt, easy to clean. What I mean by less dirt is less dirt in the barrel, which is a big plus again. As you see here, this is your spring system for the bipod right here. It's very simple, very simple. They do have compact forends that you can run. You can buy like $50 or something like that. Now, I said this rifle originally was $700. That's what it is on Keltec's website. You can find them for $400 or $500. Again, great alternative. That's what I'm saying. It's got kind of the style of a Mini 14, yet it's an AR and AK-47. AK, these are different types of AKs. Hybrid. The way it runs and everything. Okay, so moving on from the piston system, which, I mean, if you guys go purchase some of these or find them, because in Indiana I couldn't find one. They were all back ordered. That being said, you can find them. It took me 2 to 3 weeks to trade up to what this guy wanted for this, and this wasn't new. This was bought, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. It's had quite a few rounds through it. No issues. I haven't had any issues yet, and I'm going to shoot this, obviously, as I said, later on today sometime. Let's move on from here, though. This is your system as to how you fold it in half. As you can see right here is the pin. You simply pop that out on both. So you can either pop it out this way or that way, like this way or this way, and you fold it in half. Safety right here. I wanted to fall over. There we go. Again, very simple, very simple, very neat too. Another really cool thing about this rifle. Let me put this camera down for a sec here. So once you fold your bipod up, you even have storage containers in the back of it. Okay. I don't quite know what happened there. There we go. There's storage in the back of it for your magazines. This is great, right? So what you have for mag options is Keltec 10 round. I happen to have 2. This is what it came with. These are good little magazines, as you see. This one, the gold, is 5.56. As I said, that's just a bit of a hotter round. This is 223. This is Wolf ammo. This is the $8 stuff you can buy at Walmart for 20 rounds. It's again cheap ammo. There's going to be a ton of it laying around. Let's show you the storage real quick here. So you just take one, pop it right on in. Oh no. So if I had a third mag, could fit it right in there. Now, you know, 10 rounds, I don't really like 10 rounds in each magazine, because that means I'm going to be changing every 10 rounds. That kind of sucks, right? Well, let's bring an AR magazine into the equation here. Oh yeah, check it out, folks. Keltec SU-16B is compatible with AR magazines. That's a huge plus. How many magazines of this are going to be around? How cheap are these magazines, by the way? You can buy AR-15 magazines, I think, for $5 to $7, the aluminum ones, on cheaper than dirt or whatever option you want to go with. Now obviously I've got this little marks here, don't pay attention to it, 5.56, so that's all what this is. So these are hotter rounds. What possibly, so those two are the same, and then this one's the same. I just do it that way for when I'm shooting, so I don't shoot too much of the 5.56. Barrel, I went through about 100 rounds before it really started to get a little hot, which again is a great option. So I got one more neat little thing to show you on this. Check this out. So, you know, say you wanted to do away with the Kel-Tec mags, you didn't like them, there's 10 rounds, kind of sucks, and you wanted to store an AR-15 magazine here, or an AR mag I should say. Check it out. Goes right in. So now you could run 30 and 30 right there. And if you wanted to do those little systems where you can actually have two different ones attached to the same magazine, the little clips you can buy, have two mags right together. This also does come with sling options. You have two slings attachments right here on each one. I've taken the liberty of making my own 1-point sling, and that's a paracord with a 500-pound carabiner on there. I did that because I don't like only having one use for some things. I like having multiple uses. Well, how much paracord, and then, I mean, you come up with the uses if you want to. Obviously, it doesn't look as cool or as tactical, but you know what? It's useful, and that's the whole point. Alright, so let's show you this again real quick here. Pull this bad boy this way. This is Keltec SU-16B, and you know, it's really annoying to have to carry around however heavy of a rifle you're going to carry, right? Well, this thing's only 4.5 pounds. That's extremely light. And especially when you have a 50, 60, 80, 70, 100 pound bug out bag, 4.5 pounds is awesome. Even fully loaded with an AR-15 magazine here and then two more back here with your Keltec mags, you're still running under 6 pounds. Beat that. As far as durability and torture tests, I have not seen any. I have seen people go hunting with these and watched a few videos on it, and they just throw them in the dirt and they're fine. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I don't really have the money to replace it in case something does go wrong. I do have the money to replace a few parts like the pins, which is $2. No, just kidding. But again, I recommend this rifle. If you can find it, buy it. If you can find it, trade it. Because you just can't beat that. You cannot beat such a lightweight rifle. The other cool thing is this is the lighter barrel. You can get thicker barrel options. You can get free float. You can also get a one without this on it. You get muzzle brakes and all kinds of stuff. There's not many options as far as compact fore ends with Picatinny rails all over them. You can do one from like Red Lion or the other one from Keltec itself. And you can also change out the stock of this from this stock to an A model to a C model, or to, if you want to, you can go into an AR type stock at the end. Anyways, we'll be doing some shooting next. Hope you enjoy.